Time for your midday fix of facts and spicy side.
From breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. Hello there, I'm Monique Tuzon.
I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm losing my voice. There's so much
all the
news.
happenings this weekend.
All right, so things first, we will have the latest on DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon.
Who has been working around the clock.
Yes, he's finally filing charges over those involved in the corruption scandal, the flood control scandal. This is only the first batch.
Yeah, and I'm glad he's actually taking charge and doing stuff.
And you know, based on our interviews, he doesn't seem like he's been sleeping.
Yeah.
He looks like he hasn't shaved. And you know, this guy is working 24/7.
No, like literally. So
So
kudos to
Secretary
him.
Dizon, we're watching you and you're doing a pretty good job.
Yep.
Also, we have to talk about Nepal. The world is watching
My
the
goodness.
violent
Now.
protests in Nepal.
Yes, there's a lot of things.
Yes.
They torched the parliamentary house, and I saw some clips of the finance minister being beaten and jumping off a
It's
wall.
crazy, and this is
Also,
over
the
a
wife of the former minister
was torched.
apparently burned to death.
this is over a social media ban that happened, I think, last week on Wednesday.
Yes.
So actually, the protesters are the younger generation.
There's a bigger story behind that social media ban because, public rage is real over corruption.
Right.
The youth started posting photos of the Nepo kids, the Nepo babies.
So, Philippines, mag-ingat tayo. I hope we don't get to that point.
No, I mean
because
it's all
crazy.
about information
Yeah.
and calmness, so that we make sure that those that are accountable will be dealt with accordingly to the powers of
They're
the
calling
law.
this the Gen Z revolution.
Yes.
In Nepal, they're tired of the same old leaders, and they're saying in Nepal, politics is a family
Yes,
business.
and of course
And he
yesterday.
resigned already.
Yes, yesterday also in local news, apparently there is a Saturday rally somewhere in near Gated Village in Makati. It's alleged, of course. We're getting as much as information as we can, but that is developing news.
We reported something yesterday
Yes.
on the residents of Forbes
Yes.
Park
Yeah.
are actually asking for added security from the Homeowners Association.
Yes, and you know, of course, the residents there that are not involved with anything and minding their own business. So I hope the people thinking about this will keep calm and make sure that everyone's safe, right?
But in entertainment news, Maine Mendoza also is reacting a lot. Actually, I feel like she's posting way too much. Ann and I bantered about this earlier on Beautiful Day. I was saying I think that she posted too much because if you see her defense, it looks like a defense thesis. So if I were her, I would have just posted like, let's wait till the truth comes out, and like that's it, because she is putting
She is,
too
of
much.
course, defending her husband,
Arjo Ataide,
Congressman
who was
Arjo
named,
Ataide.
yes,
so
in allegedly
is that
being part of it.
lessons learned from Monique?
I didn't post a lot. That's not me. That's not me. I'm just saying. Guys, less is more. That's always a good lesson.
Yes, but more is more with Lechon. We've got Leonardo's live here in the studio, and
it's the Lechon pang mayaman and the lugaw pang mayaman.
We're gonna be well fed today.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And-
because it's Burmans.
Yes.
Lechon. Well, the pigs are shaking.
Ferdi, can you show us the dance? Because we also have Nunoy. We learned a dance, right?
It's
It's called voguing.
Tell him who Nunoy is.
Yes.
Yun na lang, go. We'll dance.
Nunoy is a social media personality. He's a choreographer. and
Manila Ballroom.
Manila Ballroom. He does a lot of the ballroom thingies on social
What ballroom
media.
thing is?
You know what? I actually sprained my ankle, so I can't walk. I can't do the dance.
It's just with your hands. He taught us how to vogue.
I
okay?
also sprained
So
my wrist, so.
So stay tuned for that. You guys have to watch that. But we have a lot of stories, and we have our reporters live out there with all the breaking news.
Right. First, the headlines coming up in a bit. In today's headlines, criminal charges filed. Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon delivers evidence before the ombudsman to pin down some former and incumbent DPWH officials and contractors over the flood control scandal. More protests as public opinion against corruption becomes more pronounced amid the investigations on the infrastructure scam. In Nepal, more deaths in anti-corruption protests, and the viral video shows the former prime minister's wife who was burned alive after her home was set on fire. And netizens are not buying Maine Mendoza's defense of her husband, Arjo Atayde. The congressman was tagged in the flood control anomaly. DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon filed the first batch of criminal charges against some of the department's officials and contractors allegedly involved in the flood control scandal. Our Elijah Bonzo joins us live for the latest. So Elijah, who were among these personalities who were charged?
The Department of Public Works and Highway Secretary Vince Dizon has filed a complaint against 25 individuals, including 20 Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office officials and 4 contractors. The complaint is for the violation of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, malversation of public funds, and for the violation of the Government Procurement Act. According to Secretary Dizon, this case is non-bailable and will incur life imprisonment. Dizon said this step was ordered by President Bongbong Marcos, and the end goal of this series of complaints is to imprison all persons included in the flood control scandal and to return the misused public funds. On the creation of an independent commission by the Office of the President, Secretary Dizon said that the DPWH fully supports this decision and that their department will fully cooperate with its investigations. Mai.
Thank you, Elijah Bonzo reporting. Representative Paulo Pulong Duterte pushes back after reports that 51 billion pesos in infrastructure funds went to his district during his father's term. In a statement, he said critics are free to inspect the work on the ground if they think there are ghost projects. During the House hearing, DPWH Undersecretary Maria Catalina Cabral confirmed the 51 billion budget went to Davao City's 1st District from 2020 to 2022, said to be the largest allocation ever granted to a single district within a 3-year period. The House Infrastructure Committee has launched a probe, and Duterte says he has nothing to hide and he welcomes a full audit. Calls for protest are growing amid the corruption scandal. Tindig Pilipinas led a mass and a rally this morning at the EDSA Shrine. Based on police intelligence reports, there are also rallies set for this weekend. Meanwhile, a group of church leaders is set to hold what's dubbed as the Trillion Peso Indignation March at the EDSA People Power Monument on September 21. The Office of the Vice President reports on the cost of VP Sara Duterte's local and foreign trips. Our Joan Manalo is reporting live from Mandaluyong. Hi, Joan. So the VP's foreign trips has been criticized for months now, especially since the arrest of her father. Now, what did the OVP say?
In preparation for the House briefing of the Office of the Vice President of proposed 2026 budget set tomorrow, the OVP presented its budget proposal today in a press conference. According to the agency, the DBM has allocated 902.895 million pesos for fiscal year 2026. But the highlight of today's press conference was the revelation of how the OVP spent its funds on foreign and local trips, considering that Vice President Sara Duterte has reportedly undertaken 13 foreign travels since January this year. The OVP said it has spent 20.68 million pesos on the Vice President's local and foreign trips as of July 31. Of this amount, 13.207 million pesos was allocated for local travel, while 7.473 million pesos was utilized for foreign trips. However, the OVP clarified that their travel funds only cover security and close-in in personal expenses, adding that the vice president personally shoulders her own costs. The agency also noted that the proposed budget for travel funds this year is the lowest since 2023 at only 20 million pesos. The OVP is scheduled to defend its 2026 proposed budget tomorrow before the House Appropriations Committee, where questions are expected to focus on controversies, including the confidential funds. The OVP maintains, however, that it has not requested any allocation for confidential funds this year, though it is prepared to address questions related to the issue. Meanwhile, VP Sara has not yet confirmed her attendance in tomorrow's budget deliberations at the House of Representatives. Mai.
Thank you, Joan Manalo, reporting live from Mandaluyong. The first family is in Ilocos Norte today to honor the Marcos patriarch, the late President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. We head to Ivy Reyes monitoring the activities in Batak. Go ahead, Ivy.
Mai, we're here with the president in Batak, Ilocos Norte, to commemorate the late President Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr.'s 108th birth anniversary. The first family held a mass and then the president took to Marcos Sr.'s monument to honor the Marcos patriarch with a wreath. In his speech, President Bongbong Marcos underscored sacrifice as his father's everlasting legacy. According to the president, this means undertaking tough choices and decisions and even straying away from the path most followed. PBBM and his children attended the Natnateng Cook-Off, an annual tradition in Batak where locals show off their respective specialties like the Natnateng salad and dinengding. Natnateng is Ilocano for veggies, and today's cook-off saw 23 competitors from different municipalities of the province. However, the most anticipated announcement of his independent commission was not in a speech here in Ilocos. If we can remember, President Marcos Jr. on September 9 said he will reveal the names and powers of his independent body within the next 48 hours. And 48 hours ends today. Mai.
For sure, we will be waiting for that announcement, Ivy. Meanwhile, is there any word from the president's sister? Is Senator Amy Marcos really not coming?
Yes, Mai, among the Marcos children, only Senator Amy Marcos was a no-show at her father's 108th birthday. But she did post something on social media saying that Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. continues to be her inspiration in public service and the best Ilocano for her. Mai.
Thank you, Ivy Reyes, reporting live from Ilocos Norte. Despite global headwinds, the Philippines is keeping its sights set on renewable energy. Key stakeholders gathered today for a forum on the state of the country's energy sector. We go to Paulo Barcelon for the latest. Paulo, any updates?
Good afternoon, Mai. The country's energy stakeholders say the push for renewables continues even as the Trump administration calls for investments for more conventional energy methods over renewables. Speaking on the forum of the Economic Journalists Association of the Philippines, Energy Undersecretary Mylene Capongcol says most of the companies involved in the Philippines or in renewable energy projects here in the Philippines are local companies or companies from Asia. In the latest DOE report on the country's energy mix, coal still dominates at over 35%, and more than half of the country's energy requirements are imported, making it vulnerable to geopolitical tensions. The DOE also adds the country's energy plan still remains with a target of increasing renewables mix to 35% by 2030 and to 50% by 2040. Over 1,300 renewable energy projects have been awarded as of April this year, and among them are offshore wind development projects. Mai?
Paulo, what's the latest on the DOE's push to investigate off-grid power areas after the Siquijor power crisis? As we know, the Villar-owned power firm in the island has been replaced.
Well, good question. My Undersecretary Capongcol says a DOE group is already reviewing the contracts, not just of the other Villar-owned power firms, but also those operating in the off-grid. If you recall, the Villar family of Ultra Bilyonaryo Manny Villar has a power firm in Camotes Island in Cebu called Campcor, and they are also reviewing the compliance of these new power providers to their respective power supply agreements to the local electric cooperatives. Now, the ERC, headed by its chairperson, Francis Juan, said that they are also closely monitoring how the new power corporation or the new power company in Siquijor, Total Power, is delivering up to its promise. As we can recall, a few weeks back, the SIPCOR power firm there has been removed, and Total Power was sent in to provide more stable power supply to Siquijor's residents. Mai.
Thank you, Paulo. Barcelona reporting. Nepal's capital on edge and on fire. Drone footage shows large flames and thick black smoke from government buildings in Kathmandu. The riots erupted over a social media ban announced last week, but was rolled back after 19 protesters were killed in clashes with police last Monday. The so-called Gen Z revolt has spiraled into frustration at the government's perceived failure to fight corruption. Nepal's health ministry says the death toll from the violence has risen to at least 25, while over 600 others were injured. The wife of Nepal's former prime minister also died on Tuesday, burned alive after her home was set on fire. A dark moment for America. That's how U.S. President Donald Trump describes the fatal shooting of right-wing activist Charlie Kirk. Kirk, an influential ally of Trump, was fatally shot in the neck on Wednesday at an event at a university in Utah. It's still unclear whether a suspect has been arrested, but Utah Governor Spencer Cox says a person of interest is already in custody. Trump himself has vowed to bring the shooter to justice.
I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom.
Ain't no stopping Filipino tennis sensation Alex Eala at the Sao Paulo Open. The 20-year-old Filiprima cruised past Argentina's Julia Riera in Brazil 6-1 and 6-4 to reach the quarterfinals. Eala has now won 7 straight matches and will next face Indonesia's Janice Chen. The women's world number 61 is chasing back-to-back WTA trophies after her historic triumph in the Guadalajara Open.
Netizens are not buying actress and host Maine Mendoza's cold ease attacks on her husband, Quezon City 1st District Representative Arjo Ataide. The actor/politician was alleged to have received kickbacks from flood control projects. Excuse me. Many netizens argue she shouldn't have intervened and should let the law speak. Others suggest this could also explain their extravagant wedding and their frequent travels abroad. A viral post even compiles his international travels since 2022, fueling public doubt.
Could those be receipts? The foreign trips, I've seen the compilation of
Can
these
you imagine
too.
if your receipts are out there?
That's why we don't post. We always less is more. I said this during the banter.
Yeah.
But honestly, people are coming to, I guess, attack her, especially because Arjo allegedly gifted her like a 7 million bag during their wedding.
Wow.
So people are asking, where are these funds coming from?
But Arjo's also an actor, so I'm sure he's got income stream from.
How much do actors typically make nowadays? What are the range?
I have no idea, but he's quite popular, and Maine is also popular. I'm sure they've saved that money.
But more than those foreign travels like the US, Switzerland, all over Europe, it's more of also his absences in Congress.
They're
Ang daming absent nun, imagine.
Do you know the number?
We'll
research.
We'll get back to that in a bit.
Yeah, because, well, if it's a lot, then...
Yes, because like some travels were like a month, only after a month after he went to this place, and then 2 months after he's in another foreign country.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay, so we'll see.
Let's go see if they're gonna go on
Let's
holiday
just see
again.
what other receipts come out and just let time speak for itself.
Exactly. All right. Nearly 2,000 artists, including Hollywood figures, signed a pledge to cut ties with Israeli film institutions accused of enabling abuses against Palestinians. The statement cites the International Court of Justice's view that Israel's occupation is illegal and references experts' assessment labeling the Gaza assault as genocide. It condemns Israeli film bodies whitewashing or justifying state violence, while global boycott calls continue to grow.
Coming up, it's the ultimate party centerpiece sought after by the country's movers and shakers. Let's get a taste of Leonardo's Lechon with Leonard Jacob Aquino next on The Daily Dish.
And hello, welcome back. You're still watching The Daily Dish. Are you guys hungry? Because we are. Well, we've got something special for lunch.
Juicy, flavorful, and crispy all around. We're talking about Lechon, the star of Filipino celebrations.
So good! The late great Anthony Bourdain even called it the best pig in the world.
Yes, joining us is a third-generation lechonero who's keeping the tradition alive in San Juan while bringing in fresh ideas.
Let's welcome to The Daily Dish, Leonard Jacob Aquino of Leonard's Lechon.
Hi, Leonard.
Thank you for bringing the Lechon.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, because you know what? Everyone, if they don't see, obviously, the crew behind the camera, but everyone's salivating already. They're like, can you finish the show so that we can eat lechon?
Excited
So,
then.
Yes, it's all about lechon because Christmas is just around the corner,
Yes.
right?
Of course, that's why the pigs are shaking when it comes to the Burmans.
Yeah, literally. I
Because
feel
they're
so
like,
bad for
that's
them.
it. We are up for
literally
grabs.
dead.
we're dead. DED dead.
Dead and super crispy. So I want to know, Leonard, how do you get that perfect crisp on that skin?
Okay.
Because, you know, like for me, I don't really eat the laman. I only eat the balat.
Paano?
Same with me.
Yeah.
You don't eat
it's
the what?
The
skin.
laman.
The laman. The balat.
The balat.
Okay.
Okay, it starts out with the pig. So we really choose the right breed of pig. So we use native pigs for the lechon.
This is the black one?
The black one.
Ah, really?
I didn't
Yeah.
know we had native black pigs.
Yes, they're really cool.
So to get a good
They're cute.
lechon, kailangan maganda yung fat to meat ratio mo. So
Okay.
that's one of the secrets that we have that I'm sharing to you right now.
Okay.
So 50-50?
We have
50-50
this
talaga yung
ratio
pig.
that we So there's this perfect ratio na maganda for cooking lechon. Yes.
But before that, before telling us some trade secrets,
Okay.
you're third generation lechonero. Is that what the right title
Yes
for you?
po.
And did he just paw me?
No, sorry. Yes.
Yes, Tito Ferdi.
All right, Tito Nards. So, okay, third gen, and who started
So
this?
it was the lechonon was started by my lolo Leonardo in 1947.
Okay.
So it was passed down to my dad, and then now it's I'm at the helm of the lechon.
Do you know how many lechons you made for the three?
That's a
three
very
gen?
good question.
Wow, yeah.
That's a
That
very
would
good
be
question.
insane if you tally all the
nga po.
lechons.
Yeah.
I just realized I said his name so American, Leonardo. It's
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo's.
Leonardo's the art of lechon.
Yes,
Yeah.
the new trademark.
Nard, how did you become the lechon of choice
Oh, thank
for the elite and the celebrities?
Okay, so since there are a lot of lechon places right now, we try to innovate with our products. Like right now, I brought one of our best sellers are the carnivore lechon. So it's one whole lechon, we stuff it with herbs, and then there's sausages inside.
Sausages?
Yes.
Carnival lechon.
It's a
Wait,
carnivore
I had to
lechon,
stop. I'm
yan.
like, what?
That's crazy. What kind of sausages?
So we have Italian sausage, chorizo, and shublig.
Wow, she a fatty.
So it's
she a
made
fat
by
pig.
it's made by Aguila sausages.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't even know that's possible. But I mean, why not? It's like a stuffed turkey, stuffed lechon.
That's like a
Yeah,
turducken.
yeah.
Turducken.
Yeah.
What should we call
It's
this?
meat inside meat.
Yeah, it's the carnivore lechon. So it's like, ang
I'm trying-
sausage mo nasa loob ng lechon. Diba?
So that's really the secrets to the flavor of your lechon. Also, diba they say it's in the balat, how crunchy it is.
Yes.
And also if you eat the lechon, there's no need for sauce.
Oh, it depends on the type. So
We might start a
the
world
whole-
war with the sauce or no sauce.
This is
Hold
what you call
on.
civil war when it comes to lechon because the Cebuanos will go up in
Correct.
arms. The Boholanons
Correct.
also.
I was just
and
gonna
then-
say that.
Oh.
Every region, like adobo. Bawat region ng Philippines may kanya-kanyang recipe ng lechon. So like the Cebu lechon, kami naman we specialize on the lechon Tagalog. So that's the one with the sauce.
Oh, kailangan ng sauce.
Yes, and now we've innovated some of the lechons like the carnivore, and we have a lechon with chicken inside.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh.
So those are just innovations.
What else can we put in the lechon?
A merging of the pork and the chicken.
Correct.
I've never tasted something
Are
like
you,
that.
what flavors you're thinking of, Mai, when he said?
I don't know. Because personally, for me, when I see lechon, when I want to eat lechon, it's just I've always just eaten the pork, the
Yeah,
lechon,
you know,
the balat.
I don't know the taste of lechon.
Ferdi actually
really?
doesn't eat lechon. He's a lechonetarian.
I'm a lechon, but because you're sauce-chon, that's what I'm calling your
Yeah.
lechon, right? Because it's social lechon.
Yes.
Okay, so
Maybe
I don't
just
know.
eat the chicken inside.
I don't eat.
No, this is the sausage. Actually, Nard, kulang na lang. You have a seafood lechon.
Yeah.
Do you have one? Meron na chicken.
That's
Meron
what
na
you call
beef.
inihaw, na bangus pag lechon.
You can put the bangus in the lechon.
Yes.
Why not?
Bangchon.
Surf and
Bangus na
turf.
lechon.
And nagdala rin po ako today ng we call it the lugaw pang mayaman.
Oh,
Yeah,
ayan
that's
na.
one of our best
Okay,
sellers
what
also.
makes it pang mayaman?
Oh,
Okay.
usang mayaman
So
ngayon.
the soup broth is made from lechon bones. So we cook that first, and then the lugaw is mixed with fibers of lechon, bone marrow, beef tendon, and chicharon bulaklak.
My
May kasama ba
cholesterol
tong
levels
may
going
kasama
up.
tong pill na I don't know if I'm allowed to say the
I-
brand,
High blood.
but
No, literally, I was like, oh, but that sounds
But
so
we can
good.
make that a promo. Yeah.
a promo.
Pwede,
Meron
pwede.
kayo. Sorry, this is not endorsing anyone, but kailangan Lipitor kasi tabi
So you buy
Sounds
the
so
lugaw
yummy.
pang mayaman and you get the cholesterol for free.
Yeah, pwede. We can do that.
No,
That's a
so-
good suggestion.
Let's talk
bonus
about
yung cholesterol.
let's talk about tradition versus innovation. Do you stick to traditional methods or do you
Yes.
innovate? Oh, I'm sure you're innovating because of all these stuffing that you also put in the lechon, right?
Yes. Okay. Hindi lang po ako yung third generation na lechonero.
In
Even
the
our
family.
staff, yeah.
Okay.
No, even our staff, yung mga anak-anak na po ng mga staff namin, are working with the
Wow,
the
so you all
business
grew up
also.
together.
Correct.
That's sweet.
Lechon is in your blood.
Yes. So, especially yung mga customers namin na matatagal na, yung traditional lechon pa rin yung in-order, like the lechon Tagalog. So, we keep that recipe still, but we still have other products available.
What is the biggest challenge when you guys prepare lechons, especially during the Burr months? I know
Okay.
you guys have a lot of orders.
Okay. We're kind of like an artisan lechonero. So we're just a small business, not like the big commercial businesses. So we have this limit that if we reach that capacity, tama na.
Which is how many lechons?
200
per day?
Per
per
day.
day. Yeah. After
That's
200,
insane.
tama na.
Oh no.
Oh my
Pa-adapt
God.
naman
Sorry.
to.
Poor pigs though.
So may mga there are customers that call, hey, pasingit. I'm sorry, we're
Yeah.
gonna
You
really
compromise the
can't.
quality
Yeah.
already.
So the three of us will be calling you Ninong from now on because
So can
200 pigs a day.
That's
Can you
crazy.
share some of the most memorable moments when you serve the lechon in a major celebration, a major event?
That's a very hard question because usually yung lechon kasi namin, we just deliver it there. So, I just see it in social media and ano na.
Yeah, when they post
Yeah,
about
when they
it.
post it. And nakakataba rin po ng puso when they, thanks Leonardo's for
Who's
being the
so
center of our family.
who's the pinaka-famous person that ate your lechon?
The Estradas are one of our good customers.
Can you name some other high-profile clientele?
Wag na, baka ba? Pang-contractor yung lechon natin.
Oh no!
Huwag ka
Joke
mag-alala,
lang,
sir.
joke
Walang
lang,
inquiry
joke lang.
ngayon dito.
Just
We
like
are...
lechon is a family business dito rin, politics of family business. Parang ganun lang.
Nepo baby ka
Nepo
pala!
baby. Nepo baby.
we have managed to twist this segment. But do you have other products aside from lechon and the lugaw pang mayaman?
Yes po. So, marami rin po kaming other
He's
recipes.
making me po pa rin.
Sorry. We have other recipes na made from lechon, like the lechon lasagna. So, instead of beef, we have chunks of lechon inside the lasagna.
Wow, that's the innovation that Mai was asking about. Right?
Yes. Lechon in lasagna.
Yeah, I'll bring you some next time.
Oh, bring it!
Mai's really happy.
Yes!
I'll bring you some
That
next
sounds
time.
so good.
That's a very curious dish. Right. All right. So, do you guys have like dinuguan and stuff
Yes,
like that?
okay. Automatic lagi yun na when you order lechon, it comes free with dinuguan.
Oh, really?
Because
Yes.
in Cebu, when you order the whole lechon, like you bring it back to Manila,
Apo.
they
Sorry.
What about
just made me up again.
what about
Yeah,
puto?
wait, because they actually give what they call dugo-dugo, which is dinuguan. So,
Yeah. So with Leonardo's, it's always
Free na
automatic.
yun.
Yeah, it's free with the lechon.
With the puto?
And Monique was
no, not
asking
with
for
the puto.
puto.
Early, relax with the uto.
So parang zero waste din,
Yes.
Because all the innards and also the blood of
Yes.
the pig, bigay mo na sa client.
Opo.
Alright.
Nabibigay namin lahat.
Do you have a farm where you grow your pigs or you source these?
Okay, this is a good question. So we source our pigs from the province, and then the business model for this is that we have growers there, mga backyard farmers ito. They're mostly onion and garlic farmers. So we loan them money, and then they sell the pigs back to us when they grow it.
that's sweet.
Good
So
job.
there's a
Yeah.
It's a circular
livelihood.
economy.
Yeah, there's a
I
livelihood
love
logic
that.
in that.
You know
I love
why
that.
I know your lechon is good? Because I've tasted it na before. Because the pigs pala eat the onions and the garlic from the farm.
really?
That's the secret. No, I'm just
yeah.
joking. I'm just joking because they're onion and garlic farmers, gets? Yeah. Ernie, keep up.
Monique, I read
You're confusing us.
No, but
But it's mostly organic yung
what do
kinakain
they
nila.
eat? Yeah, what's their diet? And do you have to like massage the pig? Because like
really.
there's some, right? Some meats that you have
Matsosaka.
to massage them and you have to just like keep them in like a small little area.
Yeah, matsosaka. So are yours semi-free range?
Yes.
Okay.
Semi-free range. Kasi puro backyard farmers lang tapos maliliit na bahay lang talaga sila.
I love that thought that you're helping out farmers on that scale. I have a
Yeah.
question. Have you ever dreamt of making lechon out of matsosaka?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's for the pangmayaman.
Yeah,
For
ano
real.
pang mayaman
He's
talaga.
going to think about it
Correct.
now.
Baka naka-Richard
Yes.
Mille ka, pwede kang
Yes.
matsosaka lechon.
That sounds really good, actually.
Pwede. I'll try it out.
we
try it
own
out
that
soon.
here on Bilyonaryo
Yeah.
News Channel.
Yeah, you need to call that the Bilyonaryo Lechon.
The
if
Bilyonaryo
ever.
Lechon.
You have to
I
coin
will.
that.
Yeah.
So let's ask him the billionaire question.
Yeah.
If you have a billionaire dream, if you have a billion pesos, what will
Okay.
you do with it?
That's a very, very good question. If I have billion pesos, can you give me one more minute?
Sure. Okay.
We will eat your lechon first.
It's
1
okay.
billion kapag di mo
You
pera.
can think about that. We're gonna go on break
Because
because
we're excited to
Yeah.
try the lechon with the sausages, right? This is the one you
Yes.
brought. Can we open it up and do like a little operation on the table and show the sausages mamaya? Pwede ba? I'm
Yeah,
sure
if
we
he brought
can.
the carving knife.
You brought ba? Oh yeah, so we can show and zoom in. I'm excited to eat.
okay. Let's go there now. Let's go. Before we do the
Shall
break.
we?
Okay, we're not gonna break
Let's,
this. We're
let's
hungry.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
So you can explain a little bit of the lechon.
All right.
The social lechon.
So this is one of our
I see
small
the
lechons.
sausages.
Yes.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna show you. Can I have cam 4?
The lugaw pang
This
mayaman.
is the lugaw pang mayaman. I can't see. Can you see?
Oh, the lechon
There you
is
go.
so
Oh, cam
cute.
1 pala. Lugaw pang mayaman. So you've got bone marrow, you've got lechon, you got and the other accoutrements. But my gosh, this is insult over insult over insult.
Are we allowed? Can we zoom
You wanna
back
try
on
it?
the
Yeah, it's
lechon
done.
because it show so we can show them the sausages inside.
Yeah. I'll cut
Ayan,
it
there,
open
he'll
here.
cut it. Oh, this is like we're in the hospital. I can't take that.
Don't worry. Wala na tayong magagawa.
Oh, but you can hear the crunch though, mukbang.
And how long since it was cooked?
Since 9 a.m.
It's still crunchy. You can literally hear it. I'm gonna have my mic near it while
So
you're cutting.
normally,
You
how
can
how
hear
many
it.
hours do you roast the pig?
Okay, it depends on the size. So usually around 2 to 3 hours.
Do you guys put anything on the skin to make it delicious and crispy?
Yeah, it's a little trade secret.
Okay,
So
So is it prayers?
prayers
Yeah.
and love.
Let's pray that it's crispy.
Sana they can show the
Yeah.
sauce. The sausage I can
There.
see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
The
sausages
sausage.
are coming out.
Here na lang. Let's go look at the sauce.
here.
I'm gonna twist the lechon
Yeah, okay,
to
let's
our
show
other
it.
camera
It's so
you
heavy.
can
I'll let them
see.
do this.
You can see.
There.
Yeah,
Can we
but
zoom in?
there.
You can
There.
see
Can you see the
sausages.
sausage
Okay.
there inside? So this is the
That's
carnivore
crazy.
lechon. Okay.
I want to
So-
try the balat.
Okay, you have the
Oh my
balat.
gosh, but the pig's tail is looking
Wait,
at
wait,
me.
I'm gonna
Oh
feed
my
you
god.
Sige po.
It's all.
I want to try your trade
I'll
secret,
get the balat.
Nard.
Yo.
I'm gonna feed you. Here.
Can you hear it? Oh my god. Can you hear
Oh,
the
I
crunch?
can hear the crunch. I can hear it.
Sarap. Okay. What about
I'll try
you,
that, no?
Miss
The lugaw
Mai?
na pang mayaman.
You don't want to
It's so
try the
good.
crispy?
Yeah, I will.
Good.
It's so... Buti na lang,
I
guys. I
can hear
just
it.
did my lab test. My cholesterol level's okay, so I'm cleared.
Okay, so Miss
Try the
Mai,
lugaw.
you're gonna try the lugaw.
Liugaw.
Because it's so social, it's called lugaw.
How is it?
Good.
Really? You want me to
Can
feed
you
you?
feed me more?
I will feed Miss Monique.
Because we just learned about the butler service today.
Yesterday.
Butler
Yesterday.
Okay.
I want to try the bone marrow.
Okay. Here, baby Monique. Okay, plate. We very good, Iha.
Oh my god.
Really?
Right?
It's masarap.
A burst of flavor.
It's masarap.
It's so good.
Okay,
How
so
did it taste the lechon?
you want one more?
Yeah, of course. With the bone marrow, please.
Okay.
I'm going to take this na, ha? I'm going to take this with
Go.
me.
Oh, take it.
Sa makeup room.
Sorry, camera guys.
They're all looking at me. They're like,
And also in the control room, they're probably hating us right now.
wait,
but-
listen to the crunch.
Yeah, okay.
There's
Marami
a
akong dala for everybody.
Oh my god, sarap.
Yeah.
All right. So, other things that you want us to know about lechon and the proper way of eating it.
Yeah, even with the sauce, actually, let's talk about your sauce.
Okay.
What goes into
Okay,
a
we
proper
make it-
lechon sauce, the lechon Tagalog way?
Yeah, we make it every day with fresh liver.
That's a
Yeah.
secret.
It's
I
liver.
did
That's why
not-
it's called liver,
Liver
sauce.
sauce.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Oh my goodness.
And super konti lang yung extenders that
That's
you
the
use.
one that goes into the lechon
Kaya
paksiw,
pala
right?
sarap, no? Iba yung flavor. May depth of
And
flavor.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sir Leonardo, since you can only do 200
You
pigs
can do
a day.
199 today because
Yeah.
we are the 200th order.
Right. All right. So, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show. Guys, that's lechon na pang social and pang mayaman, Leonardo's lechon today. And thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you for feeding us. The crew cannot wait till we go on the gas.
Yes, Leonardo Aquino with his social lechon. We're going to be right back.
So now a trailblazer in the world of beauty and performance, Nunoy Van Den Burgh has carved out a name for himself with talent, artistry, and heart. Get to know him next on The Daily Dish.
You're still here with us at Daily Dish, and my co-anchors are still eating their lugaw. A dancer, choreographer, and advocate, Nunoy Van Den Burgh, is proof that talent knows no borders.
From Paris to Manila, Amsterdam to the world, he is making waves as a performer and a visionary.
And we were lucky to interview him earlier and learn some dance move, and here is that conversation. Let's watch. He's been styling and profiling. Now he is opening doors by sharing a space that celebrates authenticity and style. Today on The Daily Dish, we have with us Nunoy Van Den Burgh, artist and advocate. Good afternoon. Welcome. Thanks so much to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so
Yeah.
grateful.
So Nunoy, you're considered one of the pioneers of ballroom in the Philippines. So could you share what ballroom culture means to you and why is it so important?
Well, the ballroom culture, first and foremost, it has been here actually since 2017, if I'm correct, already in the Philippines. But it's only been recently that it's been going mainstream and so viral, you know, after I've been seeing it with Beyonce, with Rihanna, and now also all over the world, and here right now in the Philippines right now. But I think the most important thing is ballroom culture is a safe space where we as queer individuals can express ourselves, you know. We can just-
1,000%. You know, it's actually been around since Madonna came out with her song Vogue. But I had a little conversation with you off cam a while ago. My colleagues, Mo and Mai, don't
Hello.
know what ballroom dancing is
Yeah, that
all
was going to be
about.
my next question. Like, what is that?
Can you teach them?
Yes. Oh, wow!
All
Yes,
I know is ballroom, like my granny used to ballroom dancing.
Yeah, I
Guys,
know the waltz.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies.
But it's not that.
I'm putting you on the spot right now.
Let's
because
go. How is this?
It's going to
Are
show
we
you
twerking on
basics.
camera?
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
No way.
Let's go. I'm so
Guys,
excited.
I'm not a dancer, okay?
This is why I wanted
My
to do
body is
this.
stiff.
Okay.
Go.
So it's very
Teach
important.
us.
It's with voguing. We call it voguing like
Is
a
it
femme
voguing
queen.
like
So
a-
it's
Voguing.
it's voguing like a femme queen. So we celebrate the trans women that has created this space for us. So voguing like a femme queen is number one, you put your hands here, one here, and then one hand forward because you're showing off your nails. We didn't do our nails
haven't
today,
done
but
my
that's
nails
okay. So we show our nails and we change. Show our nails again. Show our nails. Show our nails.
With the hip,
There's
here
the
we go.
nails and the hip.
This is
Ha.
with the hip
With the
movement.
hip.
Right, okay.
And the ha.
Oh my God, no,
To the
hold on,
brr.
let's go.
Ka ka. To the hip. To the ha. To the
Oh my God, I hope
to
you
the
know
da.
that.
Yes. But it's only a small part of what voguing
That
is.
was so
To be
fun.
comfortable with your body, though.
Yeah.
I
I want to go
wanted,
to the clubs.
I wanted Nunoy to teach you guys a death drop.
Oh my God. It's a death drop.
Okay, let's go sit.
Actually, fun fact, it's not.
Is that
It's
split?
even called. It's called a dip.
A dip.
Yes,
Let's go sit. A dip.
Dip. What is a dip?
A
That
dip,
sounds scary.
It's posing. It's basically we pose. Like actually voguing in general, it's posing. Every move that we do is go ha.
Oh
ha,
my gosh.
Ha. Ha.
Oh
ha.
my gosh.
Everything
let's go,
is
Ferdi.
posing.
Go for it.
I can do that.
Yes.
Everything with the arms, the
Yes,
legs.
because
the
basically what
wrists.
we're doing with voguing is we celebrate our body. We're emphasizing feminism movements that are, you know, it's considered for us as gay people, as trans individuals, we're being judged on, but we are celebrated in the ballroom community.
I'm all for it.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
feel empowered when you do these movements, right? Because when I watch some of your videos,
There.
it's like you have the power when you're on stage, right? It's
Yes.
like you put them under your spell.
Yeah, it comes also from, you know, back in the 60s and 70s, there was still so much
When they were born,
segregation. There was still so much segregation, discrimination happening. So this was the only space where we can be truly ourselves. And it's not just voguing. There's so many categories. There's a category for face. There's a category for being best dressed. There's so many categories that you can just be yourself. There's a place for everyone.
I just
and I would
love
love to
watching you
explore
dance.
this.
I mean, I think we're showing videos of your performances.
Nunoy is very athletic, but do you guys know that Nunoy's DNA is Filipino, but he's actually Dutch, right?
Yes.
Raised as
From
a
the
Dutch
Netherlands.
in the Netherlands.
Yes,
right?
I grew up in the Netherlands, and then when I was 17, I moved to Amsterdam, where I discovered dancing, and actually in Amsterdam is also where I discovered the ballroom culture. And from there on, I just fell in love. It just made me happy. I resonated with it so hard that I could express my emotions, my feelings, everything that was, boiled up from within, I was able to release.
You know, Nunoy, it's so hard, I feel like, for people to get to this point. The confidence that you have, especially when it's dancing. People take years and years to find that. How were you able to find the confidence that you have now?
Acknowledging your imperfections, to find that confidence, most important, accept that nobody is perfect. And even that confidence confidence is just believing in yourself. It's understanding yourself and just knowing that you are you, and if you are you, that's enough, right?
You're the resident choreographer of Drag Race Philippines. How is that like, working with such a diverse group of
so
artists?
cool.
It was, I remember it starting in season 2 and then season 3 and now continuing with Drag Race. It's so inspiring. It's so inspiring because you see people doing what they love. You see people expressing themselves and going full out. And it's inspiring not just to me, but to all of the Filipino community.
Right.
You know, not just queer community, everyone, because it's an eye-opener that, you know, we are just as human as anybody else.
Right. Would
So
you
who
say?
won?
Me.
Do you like that we slipped that in the who won?
You were telling me earlier in the makeup room that you found such a home here. Even if you grew up in the Netherlands, you went to LA, you trained in Paris, or you stayed for 7 years in
You're like
Paris, right?
Pitbull, Mr.
But
Worldwide.
then there was something in the Philippines that held you back. You were in La Union a day prior to your flight out. Tell
January
us about
30.
that story.
I remember it. I was supposed to fly back to Paris, January 31, and January 30th, I was in La Union on the beach. I was just looking outside, and you know when you try to discover yourself, you try to find who you are, understand who you are. Am I like this? Why am I extrovert? Why do I like music so much? Why do I like to be so happy and so resilient and so strong? And when I was standing on the beach and I was just looking at the sea, I just started crying because I started to understand I'm home, you know. And I even now I just get emotional with it because coming to the Philippines was the biggest revelation of understanding and accepting that I am Nunoy.
Yeah, I can imagine the flood of emotions that went through you that very moment.
I can feel it. I can
Yeah.
feel it coming up. But you know, you've become an international figure in your art form, and a lot of people actually, you know, look up to you. Do you feel like that's a burden or a blessing? How do you interpret that?
It's still surreal that all of this is happening. Every day I take as a blessing. Every moment I take as a blessing. And I think that's the key to being I think it's not even about trying to be an inspiration for others. It's just truly being grateful for every single opportunity that you get, embracing every opportunity, be in the present. And, you know, all the blessings that I've been received, you know, I worked my beep off. I've worked myself so hard from the ground, from nothing. And I really believe that if you want it, if you believe in it, if you feel it in your blood, anyone can do it.
I can't help but admire your physique. Let's talk about you being in top form.
I want to know
Can
what
we
you
not?
do for
Give
your
us
workout.
a fitness advice.
Yeah,
What's
because
your-
I'm trying to look like you too, so I can dance looking like that.
And
Fun
also
fact,
the best glute exercise. What is
Secret,
it?
I don't use any skincare.
What do you mean you don't use
What
any
do you mean?
skincare?
I think I just got I just feel.
I have an even funnier story. That actually, facts.
so confused.
Maybe 2 months ago, I discovered that Head and Shoulders is not for head and shoulders.
What is it?
Whoa, okay.
I thought that you use Head and Shoulders for your whole body.
OMG!
Something about the menthol, is it? Ferdi, answer.
Unfortunately, I don't use that product.
Wait, so
I'm still confused that he just said that
No
he doesn't
skin.
use any.
Hold on, I literally just
skincare
came back
products.
from Korea and I bought like so much skincare. Now I'm like, oh my god, I just wasted so much money. So you don't use anything?
No, actually, I go from time to time. I go to Slate Medical Group, and I don't use any fillers, no Botox, and they just use natural procedures with. And that's it.
I'm naturally Botox and filled up. I mean,
maybe it's collagen injecting into your skin? Is
No,
that
they
it?
just use, how do you call that?
Microneedles?
No, not even. It's just a substance. It's a tropical.
Okay.
ladies, this
Interesting.
game has gone perpendicular.
Going
I
back
know,
to
I'm like, wow, I don't know even how we
fitness.
got.
No, how do you Were you just born with the best glutes in town, or does it take?
Were you ever like
for it?
overweight and then you had to like work out to get all your
No, I used to be
12
super
pack?
skinny, like super skinny. It's very hard
Okay.
for me to gain weight. But
I
I
have
think
no
honestly,
hope.
just eat clean. Just eat clean. Exercise from time to time.
It's the dancing.
And yeah.
I don't know how to eat clean.
I don't like this
I was
interview
like,
anymore.
this is so hard. No skincare. I gotta eat clean. Wait lang ha, Nunoy.
All right, but you mentioned there's so much talent here in the Philippines.
Yes.
What is your advice to aspiring dancers out there?
Don't be afraid to ask. You know, I always say, you always have a no, but you can always get a yes, you know. What does it hurt to try? What does it hurt to go to a designer and you be like, hey, yo, I was wondering, is it possible that I can just model for free?
Yeah.
You know, you have to start somewhere. We all started from somewhere. We all started with the struggles. And people forget sometimes that, you know, you have to hustle. You have to
Just
hustle.
get out there.
Yeah,
right?
just get
yourself
out
out
there.
there.
You know, it's a thing that one thing I discovered here in the Philippines is it's very common that people are anti-confrontational.
Yep.
You know, and and I think being confrontational gives you the edge. It gives you an advantage that you're just going straight to the point. You know, because being straight to the point, people understand what you want.
Right.
And that's how you are able to achieve what you want.
So no playing guessing games.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what's next for you, Nunoy, before we let you go? Any exciting upcoming projects
Oh,
that we can see you in?
So many.
So many.
So many.
Teach a dance class, please. You'll be
Actually,
there.
right now I am organizing the Manila International Ballroom Festival happening this October 8 to 12 with documentary screenings, workshops, panel talks, and 2 major balls happening.
I'm gonna bring Mo and Mai.
We'll be there.
Yes.
We'll definitely be there.
Because they're gonna have to learn how to.
Provide the outfits for
And
us.
it's free of charge because we really want it to be accessible for the Filipino community. And secret, I am currently working for an upcoming show with the Sandbox Collective that is happening later this year.
Exciting.
That's so exciting. Well, we can't
Yeah.
wait. Thank you so
Thank you
much for
so
coming.
much for having
This interview went by so quickly. I wish we had an
I
hour.
told you 12 minutes isn't enough.
Yeah, well, thank you so much again. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Nunoy Van Den Burgh. This was such a wonderful experience meeting you, and we wish you all the best. And we'll see you
Thank you so
October
much for
8th.
having me.
We'll be
Yes.
voguing with you.
See you in October.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
There's no slowing in the takedown of so-called Nepo babies. Since the flood control controversy surfaced, netizens and celebs alike have vented their anger. This time, a DJ joined the roast, amplifying a viral TikTok that slams them not just for riding on public funds, but for doing it in questionable outfits.
Bad enough that we have all these politicians stealing our money and spending it on whatever they want, but it's worse because they spend it on such. You're telling me I paid my taxes so you could buy the ugly ass monogram Gucci shirt? What in the motherfuck, right? You have 40 cars in your fuck ass garage and you can't buy one Eames lounger and your house doesn't look cool. It's like an hotel lobby, those shiny ass floors, and I paid my taxes so you could buy the ugly ass shirt. Your house doesn't look cool and it's like an ugly ass hotel lobby. Ew.
As Bretman Rock comment put it, if you're gonna flex with our taxes, at least dress the part. That was a lot of bleeping. I barely heard the tug-stokes. I just heard beep.
We're
beep,
trying
beep.
to find out who the DJ is.
Is he Filipino?
Actually. It seems
Looks
like
like
it.
Filipino,
Yeah, we're trying to
well.
look for his name because we want to talk to you.
Obviously, people are fed up, and
Yes.
there's a lot more public shaming now.
Well,
Also, there's real fear that protests are going to turn out how they did in Indonesia,
Well, I hope
Nepal,
if they protest,
right?
it's going
There's
to be
a real
peaceful
fear.
one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's it for us today, Thursday, September 11. Right?
yes.
I can't see. Join us again tomorrow for more Real Talk.
A lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter, I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is always a good time because it's more fun with us.
And while they continue to eat the lechon in front of me, I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top of the news and stories that matter most.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. That's a daily dish served. Thank you for watching. Join us again tomorrow.